Man, you already know we got day 1 and day 2 of the Diddy case. And man, Tory Lanez, man, get well soon, man. Our prayers go out to you. Megan Thee Stallion, you wrong. You know you sent out that hit, but we got it all going down today. Here, Tales from the Crib. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Matter of fact, hit that like button. While you at it, hit that notification bell, because they trying to frame DDG and we ain't standing for it, man. I stand on my dog, man. He ain't doing that stuff. But it's your boy Flip Supreme 305 with my co-host
Chico Grande Chico 2 times. Welcome to the show. Celebrities are striking out this week. We're going to get into it. A lot of crazy is going on. The NBA playoffs are happening. Comment down below who your team is.
Let's go Lakers. Bronny James, I see you.
Lakers in 10.
Lakers in 5. But hey, man, you already know what episode this is, man. This episode 204, baby. Man, another week. We back on it. My co-host is back from vacation. Y'all blew up the last episode, so you might as well blow up this one too, because this is gonna be.
You need to blow it up just like you blow up the toilet after Taco Bell.
Hey, man, listen here, man. You're not your Bell Grande. I told him no.
It's
beans.
not your friend.
Exactly. Big facts. Big facts.
But yeah, thanks for watching last week's episode. You got the views up on that video. Let's try to do the same on this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share is the best way to help us on the show. But are you ready to start with the super sad news of the week?
Man, let's talk about it, man.
Your dog, Tory Lanez, has reportedly been stabbed in prison. Reports say the injury is non-life-threatening, but he was airlifted to the hospital. So that sounds pretty life-threatening to me, via helicopter after being stabbed in jail. And what you got, Coast?
I mean, it sounds life-threatening to me. I mean, when I read the news and everything that was going on, stabbed 7 times to the back, stabbed 4 times to the torso, 2 times in the back of the head, and in the face. They tried to give him a dog the buck 50. Tried to give him the permanent smile.
Oh my God!
It was just horrible. I mean, and it's just so many rumors going on about this. Like first, they saying, "Oh, it's just K-Dot put that hit out on him," because LA got that beef with Canada, and he is from Canada. Gotta think about it.
No, he ain't got connections like that. He ain't getting Tory touched.
What do you mean? Tory Lanez in the Fed prison in California.
He's getting Tory touched.
See, they got that rumor going on. I mean,
allegedly.
I mean, other people saying that Tory Lanez out here on crack. He down bad. He got a drug debt.
Say that?
It's a drug debt. They saying like he in the PC, like in the jail cell that the prison part that he's in. There's not that many. It's not that many people. Well, it's not supposed to be that many people that had violent crimes. But as you see it, the person that poked him out, it was basically he blew off the face of his 13-year-old girlfriend.
Why does he have a 13-year-old girlfriend?
See, you trying to get us banned right now. See ridiculous. How you like 3 minutes into the show you trying to get a shadow ban? That's how
You're the one that brought it up.
I'm just stating the facts.
But he had a life sentence, so it's crazy to see that Tory Lanez would even be by him. You think he'd be more by people that had the
trannies and stuff
sentences.
like that? I thought you'd be like the trannies and the homeless people. People that's they got.
You want to talk about me getting an episode?
I'm
man.
just
everyone
saying.
Put shame Felix. Shame down in the comment section below.
See, it's disrespect. I'm just telling you how it is. But man, we got a video right here. Tory Lanez being airlifted out, and you tell me if it's serious, and then we gonna come back. Come on, man. They got my dog in the stretcher,
getting stretched out.
That's just crazy. Like you would think at a prison or a fed yard, they would have medics on hand that would be able to do everything that you wouldn't have to fly out to somewhere else.
They don't care.
They definitely don't care. And then you see
stabbed 14 times, including 7 wounds to his back, 4 to his torso, 2 to the back of his head, and 1 to the left side of his face. Both of his lungs collapsed, and he was placed on a breathing apparatus. He is now breathing on his own despite being in pain. He is talking normally, in good spirits, and deeply thankful to God he is pulling through. He also wants to thank everyone for their continued prayers and support. Man, so to get both lungs collapsed, they just get knocked out and stabbed on? What happened? What the hell?
He got poked out that many times, and I mean, I honestly don't know how you're able to.
He got stuck all the way through?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what it really doesn't make any sense. The math ain't mathing. How did they collapse both of your lungs, but then within 24 hours, less than 24 hours, you're able to breathe and fully talk? If they collapse your lungs, they gotta stick the little hole to tube down your throat. Yeah. They gotta do. It's a lot of things you gotta do, and you're gonna be sore, so you want to be able to talk. So either he's doing it's not as bad as they say it was, or they're not. He's not really that good as they say he is. I would think.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not really looking good for Tory Lanez. I mean, he's supposed to be in prison. He has sentenced to 10 years, all because of the whole Megan Thee Stallion situation. And
There's
I mean,
the whole conspiracy behind that too.
of course, and people just nasty, disgusting. Like you see people online saying, "Oh, where's the knife fragments?" I don't see any knife fragments because you know how Megan Thee Stallion had the whole bullet fragment situation.
Yeah. But then she was like a week and a half later doing sprints in a football reality show or whatever she was doing.
She was bouncing that she was bouncing that thing on the baby. A Blueface, you know she had them all allegedly. Don't sue us, but now
Oh dang! I don't have the button anymore.
What button?
She belonged to the streets.
Oh, she definitely belonged to the streets. But I mean, this is just a horrible situation. I mean, stupid. I wonder what's gonna happen to Tory Lanez as soon as he's able to get basically be able to walk on his own, like walk out, leave the hospital. Are they gonna put him in like in the same pod, or are they gonna like basically move him to a whole another place? Because I would think you'd move him.
I mean, why can't Tory Lanez go to like a celebrity prison? Why can't he go to like a Martha Stewart prison? Why is he like in there with all the thugs?
I mean, well, I don't even know where Martha Stewart prison. Well, comment down below where's Martha Stewart prison at.
There's some prison for like, I don't know if it's maybe because of the crime involved a gun. If that's why he has to go within like everybody else. But like, I don't know. It seems like these celebrities that get caught in like these money schemes or whatever's going on, that they end up getting into like it's almost like a resort jail. True. It's like a rich people jail where it's like a minimum security prison.
I mean, it's true. I mean, you do know about the whole like the Epstein thing, why the whole situation with him and the whole
he got taken out when he was in jail.
Exactly. Or like
that's not what I'm talking about.
Wyatt and Lucci.
What? How they tried to get him in jail?
They tried to get him. They poked him.
That was because Young Thug was trying to get at him.
So I mean, it's it's violent when they get in jail. I mean, I just wish like Tory Lanez just took the stand. If he would have took the stand and like just pointed like, man, she lying, that chick lying. It was her friend. I was trying to protect both of them. And look at them. They trying to send me up the road. I hate all black women. Y'all are disturbing. He should have just said it. That's
what my co-host says. He doesn't date black women at all. He says
lie.
that every day of his life. He looks in the mirror and says, "No, not today."
Who you talking about? The other co-host?
No, I'm talking about the guy right here that looks like Patrick Beverly. That's who I'm talking about. He wakes up every day and says, "Show me the snow bunnies."
Do I look like one of those?
Yes.
What?
You're literally wearing a jacket that people go to Starbucks wear. Listen, that's what you're wearing right now.
Just because I like
you look like that you're at Pottery Barn or at Trader Joe's. It looks like you would be at either one of those places.
Just because I like a tall venti, a cappuccino, don't mean that I'm on the snow bunny side.
You're definitely on Team Shanna Sharp. You look like you would be best friends with Shanna Sharp.
God, I talked to one, just disrespectful.
Yep.
But now, I mean, back to the whole situation at hand. I mean, comment down below how you feel about this whole situation with Tory Lanez. Do you feel like he was set up? Do you feel like, I mean, it was K-Dot? I mean, like they said, the whole Canada LA beef going on. You know, ain't nobody safe. They was already in Canada. They did shoot up allegedly Drake place.
Oh, Rick Ross got beat up in Canada. Remember when he got jumped and then he left his crew behind and they all got beat up and then they met him at the private jet and he's like, "Thanks for sticking up for me, guys." He's all, "Wingstop's on me." And they're all, "Yay." And they were all beat to shit.
They did. But you know, right now he's trying to end the beef with him and Drake. I see something that. Him and Rick Ross.
Rick Ross is trying to end the beef?
Rick Ross trying to end the beef with him between him and Drake.
Rick Ross is trying to end every beef because he hates being in them. He already lost to 50 Cent.
Because he need people to rap with. You see Meek Mill falling off. He needs somebody. Meek Mill falling off.
Meek Mill's gonna end up working at Wingstop.
Nobody wants to do a song with Wale.
They should have kept Meek Mill in jail.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to see your reaction.
That's disrespectful. Nah, that's disrespectful.
We know that you're number one fan. The Cream Chasers.
That's a lie. But listen, y'all, we want to give just one message to Tory Lanez before we move on. Tory Lanez, if they ask you to sing, just sing. Just sing a song, get it over with, because you don't want them to poke you out to take your lunch. Just do what they say. Do you see what R. Kelly? You see what R. Kelly out here doing? He ain't getting in no trouble. Ain't nobody stabbing R. Kelly because he's singing.
No, he's singing and setting the mood for the other guys getting poked out.
That's disturbing.
But you know what I'm saying.
Hey, yo, but disrespectful, man. Comment down below, free Tory Lanez, and also, man, comment down below how you feel about this whole situation. Do you feel like do you feel like it was really K Dot, or do you feel like Tory Lanez out here doing Tory Lanez thing? He out here doing being all cocky, talking to people, hitting on people's wives while he in jail. Who knows?
Oh yeah. They said that he allegedly did that to the guy that shanked him.
Allegedly, that's what they're saying. I mean, they dropped the picture of the dude that they did do it.
And
So I mean,
I could see Tory Lanez talking trash.
of course,
Like some dude's, fine girl comes in,
especially
like, hey, Tory, you want me to sing to you? Come and visit me. And this guy's like, I'm doing live. I literally have nothing to lose. You're not gonna see next week.
He's definitely not, exactly, and that's exactly what happened. See,
or he's like, he's gonna tell Tory Lanez, you're gonna be my conjugal visit this week. That's what they do in jail. At least that's what you said.
What? I've never been to jail. God,
or the county, wherever you were at.
This guy here, he just be making up stories.
No, I'm kidding. They only put him on an ankle monitor.
All right. But speaking of one person in jail going to another person in jail, this next topic right here, man, we've been waiting for it for the longest, man. Here it is.
No party like a Diddy party, so.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Now, what, you can read it.
Diddy allegedly used to pay escorts and force them to pee in or around Cassie's mouth as she choked. This is according to the feds. So this is a federal issue. Mm-hmm. So it's the feds, our own federal government, that is saying that Cassie got peed on.
Exactly. I mean, exactly, man. This case is the case.
You said your turn?
No. I mean, it is real sad. Like, it is real sad how I would have never thought that she was going through everything that she was going through. But we're going to start with day one, and then we're going to go on day two with Cassie. So with day one, I mean, that's when the trial started. The trial is going to be jury of 12, 8 men, 4 women.
They all look like 50 Cent. I saw it on Instagram. So it's like a bunch of Curtis Jacksons. Curtis Jacksons everywhere.
Exactly. But I mean, we got basically Diddy's family, and everybody entering the courthouse. We're going to play this video. Then we're going to come right back and let you know what else happened on day one. Everybody that took the stand, and were they honest?
Shit. Here we go again.
Hey, but why isn't Diddy's son in jail? He was all in the parties.
Who, Justin?
Yeah.
I mean,
King Combs.
Is that Justin? No. Okay, King Combs. I mean,
what's his real name?
Yeah, King Combs. He didn't. Honestly, I don't know why he's not. I mean,
he was all part of it. That girl that was his girlfriend. She dropped him because his family's all involved, and they're like, he was there.
Oh yeah, the girl on the boat situation with the King Combs had when he was touching the girl allegedly. I think that's a civil suit. I don't think she went criminal. I think a lot of them are civil, and they're not doing any civil case.
They just want to check.
They're not doing any civil case. They only worrying about this whole criminal racketeering case right here. But I mean, we got the family. We got
what happens when you do a Costco order for honey packs?
Disgusting.
No, play the video. The Combs kids. Should we call them the Honeycombs?
That's the Honeycombs.
Because they came from honey packs. They're the Honeycombs. Comment down below if you love honeycombs.
How are you feeling this morning, Mr. Garagos? Are you ready for today?
Mr. Garagos, anything you have to say as we head into a jury selection and then opening statements?
Have you spoken to Diddy? How's he doing? How's he feeling?
Anything to say before
going let's see the fit. What are you wearing today? You look fantastic. We love the suit. Today's day.
What the?
Good morning, sir. Good morning, guys. Guys, be careful.
Have you spoken
Do you have a second for a question?
Have you spoken to Sean Combs? Like, how's he doing? How's he feeling? Does he feel positive today? I know he was nervous last week.
His publicist said that he was upbeat this morning.
Can you confirm that?
I can't talk about the case at all, so I don't want to violate the court order.
Well, how was your weekend? What did you do over the weekend? Was it strictly planning, or did you relax, or did you have a drink?
Thinking about you guys.
Now, before this...
Who's that? What are they pointing?
Oh,
that's the lawyer?
that's the lawyer.
Getting stalked?
Yeah.
But in. Man, how old are the Honeycombs?
No, they go Sierra Canyon.
Oh, where Bronny went?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, well, man, and I used to be black excellence until I heard this horrible story. Now,
I guess it did crack today.
it definitely, but I mean, before the whole case happened, we were wondering like, what are the feds gonna bring up? What was gonna be a part of the case? What's not gonna be a part of the case? Because so many civil suits was going on. Diddy touching this guy, touching this kid, doing all this Dwight Howard type of stuff. But then now now that the court has started, and you seeing that they're really trying to focus it on just a certain few people because they don't want to make it look like this is the type of thing that Hollywood people do. Because if you start talking about like, oh yeah, this celebrity Drewski was here and Jay-Z was here and
Drewski was not there. He wasn't even famous.
Exactly.
They tried to bring him in.
They did, but
Michael Bublé was there.
Michael B. Jordan. Like
Michael B. Jordan was there.
Nah, that was one of the situations. But they don't want it to look like that. They don't want to make it look like,
Floyd
this is the Hollywood lifestyle. Like everybody's doing these whole Diddy
What do you
parties.
mean? You said that's why you want to become famous.
To do the Diddy parties?
Yeah.
Now when it's a crime, I ain't know it was racketeering. Exactly. I mean, I thought the man was just a little freaky, but I mean, with this whole story that's going on, man, they started the court. The prosecution team started off strong. They was like, Diddy forced Cassie to do all this crazy stuff. We're gonna bring up the security guard at the courthouse. I mean, the security guard at the hotel. You already know the
from the beaten video.
For the beaten video, because everybody was talking different about the beaten video. Some people were saying like, oh, it was basically edited. Some people were saying it's not the full video, and then
I mean, regardless. It's still that. It's a video.
But yeah,
of him being crazy.
Exactly. Regardless, it was a video of him being crazy, but at the same time, he's on the court case. He's on basically trial for racketeering and basically doing all this other stuff. He's not on trial for DV charges. You can't get nobody racketeering charges for DV charges. It's two whole different things.
But that's the thing. They're like, it's one thing if you're having problems with your girlfriend or your significant other, whatever. But if it's like, if you're having like 50, 100 people orgies, that's, you got to organize that, and that's not necessarily legal.
So what about Hugh Hefner? So what was he doing? He had like 100 girls on that place.
He was running a
racketeering charge.
A women's foundation to get women off the streets.
They got charges again.
He was trying to protect women from being homeless.
They have books against him. Hugh Hefner. You know that?
I don't know. He made books.
He did more than that. But back to the case at hand. So I mean, first we're gonna start off with the security guard. The security guard. I mean, he was sketchy at first. I mean, when he was talking, he talked about the police report he originally filled out.
How he didn't like say a bunch of stuff back then, but he's alleging that he saw all this stuff now.
Exactly.
Sort of.
Yeah, exactly. And Brian Steele, the lawyer, Brian Steele, the lawyer for Diddy, wants to know. It's so crazy how when the incident happened, you remember to record the video because you wanted to show everybody. You was talking about how, like, everybody was talking about the situation the next day when you went to work, but you never wrote down on the police report, oh yeah, I seen Cassie with a black eye. I seen this happen. I seen that happen. All you talked about was like, oh yeah, things were broken.
Nah, she was just super dehydrated.
Yeah, things were broken. That Diddy didn't want her to leave, and then now 9 years later, you understand saying a whole different story. You saying like Diddy had an evil look on his face, Cassie had a purple eye. Like, why you a cop? You a security guard? Like, if I seen somebody,
he's not a cop. He's a security guard.
Exactly, but I mean, you seen a security guard.
He's not enforcing the law.
If you've seen a pretty young lady like Cassie with a purple eye, you wouldn't call the cops.
No, a carrier to safety.
And then if you didn't call the cops, let's play it your way. Let's say, okay, I seen Cassie with the purple eye. I didn't call the cops. Yeah, because you took the money from Diddy. But he's saying he didn't take no money from Diddy. So what you do?
And now he's come back for seconds is exactly.
So you just forgot that she didn't get a black eye, and then you just forgot to get the money. So you just Mr. Forgetful now. You just don't want nothing.
How can they trust anything he says?
Exactly. That's what's basically what Diddy's lawyers are trying to do, which is great. Because I mean, if you think about a racketeering charge, and I found out like Diddy had like so many different lawyers. Like, he got the black female lawyer, he got Brian Steele, the young thug lawyer. Like, I feel like after each day that somebody goes up, he's gonna have a different lawyer basically cross-examine that person, And then like the girl, like remember he has like one lawyer that had a miscarriage or that was like raped back in the day. Like he has, it's a black lawyer that was raped back in the day. I feel like he's gonna use her for the sympathy card on the day 2 topic of the cross examination, day 3 cross examination with Cassie. But back to day 1. But I mean, like the security guard situation, it just was sketchy. I mean, like it didn't sound right. I mean, how'd you feel about the security guard?
I mean, it seems unreliable. It just seems like he's popping up after all this time. But I don't know. It's fishy. Like I said, it's almost like he wants seconds. Like he got paid off, and now he's seeing the opportunity to be a part of a case and maybe a part of another payday. Seems like he's trying to cash in on that. Definitely. I mean, he could be doing that, and it's not like I'm trying to say Diddy innocent. I believe Diddy's 100% wrong and should be charged. I don't know if he should be charged with racketeering. I don't necessarily know if he was like running a gang.
Exactly, because when did the Silver Suits sound like?
I just think he was like the freakiest freak and had like a freak party group chat.
Exactly.
And he would get it going, but I don't know. Go ahead and lock him up anyway.
Horrible.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, because you're a Tupac fan.
Exactly.
Horrible.
Lock him up for life.
And then, so you had that first the first witness that came up, the security guard. Then the next witness came up was the escort, man. The escort came up, and man, he gave it all up. I mean, he kind of. He helped Cassie's side, but then later on he messed it up by saying like Cassie basically requested for some of these things to happen. So it started to make you think like maybe Cassie isn't so innocent. Like, oh yeah, Diddy making you doing this, but that sometimes Diddy's making you do this, but sometimes you doing this on your own. And that's what I was leading to believe too. But then like I'm going down in the comments and like you see other girls saying like, no, you don't know how you a victim. She just went to do it so she wouldn't get beat up. Like you remember what happened in the video, and like that's what the cops are basically like the feds are trying to do. Like every time they say Diddy, every time they say that, oh yeah, what? Imagine if Cassie didn't listen to him. Guess what would have happened? Oh yeah, guess what? We know what's gonna happen. We got a video right here. Look at it. He beats her up. So this is what's going on. So I mean, I
don't know how it's gonna work out. I mean, I don't know if he can, if they can kind of switch it to more of a DV case,
but then
or
it
if they
be feds. It'd be regular. Like it wouldn't be the same. I don't think you like right now they're trying to send them for life. That's like 10 years.
Yeah, I don't know. He might find a way to get out of this, or they might say whatever and send him to the jury, and then they just convict him. So I mean, we'll see what happens. We're definitely going to keep you updated, but that was just day 1.
Exactly. That was just day 1. And then moving on to day 2, man. Day 2 was even, oh gosh. Day 2 was just even worse, man. Cassie speaks on Diddy's freak offs. Now this right here, man, this is just sad. This is disgusting. Day 2, Cassie's coming up. They're saying like she's like 6 to 8 months pregnant right now. She's on the stand. She's giving it all up. She hasn't been cross-examined yet. So right now she's only been talking to basically the feds, and the feds are basically throwing her like softball questions like, oh, how'd you know Diddy? How'd you first link up? What you notice about him? When did these fetishes start to happen? And I mean, luckily, none of this happened when she was like underage. All this happened like when she was like of age, like 19 to like 22.
I mean, I would hope so. Golly.
That's what she said. I mean, that's what she said. But I mean, we got videos right here basically of Cassie and Diddy on vacation going out, and this video will just show you like no matter if they smile inside, at the end of the day, they're a porta potty.
Well, what are you trying to say?
You know, she said it was at times it was like 3 to 4 guys just.
All right, I'm gonna play the video.
Shower at one time.
I'm gonna play the video, little porta potty.
Ooh, and then you got 50 Cent, poking fun at Diddy, because in the cast on day 2 of the Cassie case, Cassie did say that it was times where like Diddy wanted them to basically fill up a pool with baby oil and get into rubbing on itself. Like Diddy really has a thing for baby oil, and they were saying like it was times where like they were using 10 big bottles a day. So I mean, And that's just crazy and weird. I mean, at first she was saying like when they first started to do it, she invited the dudes over, and she used to pick the dudes, but later on they used to pick the dudes together. And you know his fetish was BBC. He wanted to see it. A big back seat, big back.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
you want me to say it?
No, I'm just.
You want me to say it? What she like?
No.
I mean, what you want? I mean, it was just
No, I thought you were saying what Diddy like.
no. That's what Diddy liked her to get hit with, pounded with, and it was just nasty. Like she was like, oh, Diddy would like be in the corner with a mask on, with a bandana around his face and a hat on, and then he'd just be like just directing it like a
Playing
movie.
hide and Diddy.
Yeah, he'd be just directing like it was a music video. He'd be like telling him go faster, go slower. He'd make her like explain everything out loud, like what he's doing to her and everything. And then sometimes he'd be like, oh, it's getting too hot. And he like make the other dude stop, and then Diddy run in and start doing his thing. I mean, it was just disgusting. Like it sounded like that Adam 22 type stuff. You remember how you
Oh, aren't you subscribed to his podcast?
I am. But Plug Talk?
Yep.
Exactly. But you know it's like the whole Adam 22 thing, how like Adam 22 used to he allegedly sit in the corner while his wife get pounded on by that black dude. It's like
he did that video. Was he wasn't there though when it happened, right?
I mean, they said he was. Some people say he was, some people say he wasn't.
Corner.
This exactly. But I mean, with this whole case, I'm just waiting for the juicy stuff to come out. I'm ready for the Diddy style. You know, he was doing the man. That part hasn't come out yet. Only thing they're really talking about is like, you know, Diddy would at times Diddy would watch her do like 1 to 5 dudes. He'd eventually
What's
jump
crazy
in,
is
jump
she's
out.
like this was normal in a celebrity relationship. That like literally like, you know, getting in a crazy party where she's hooking up with like 5 dudes and Diddy's watching and Diddy's jumping in and out. Like, how would you think that that's part of a normal relationship?
Hollywood. I would think it's Hollywood lifestyle. You wouldn't think it's Hollywood lifestyle? Like, when you think about Hollywood, what you think they're doing? Like,
yeah.
You already know how it is. You see these rappers, as soon as like these basic SoundCloud rappers, they be getting
I figured
groupies.
she would have a little more self-respect, seeing that like she was, you know, technically has some her own fame.
Nah.
Like you said, she's a baddie. She's got, you know, some of her own fame. She was an artist, and then she's still going around here like she's just a regular groupie.
They saying these baddies be the ones with the lowest self-esteem.
Sometimes
they say it's fake. It's fake tough. It's fake. They fake popping it. They fake popping like they got it all. But I mean, it's just and then they listen to Cassie talk about how like it was times where, like she didn't even sleep at all. She was just going on like binges on drugs. She was doing like MDM. It was MDM or MDA. She was doing coke. She was.
No, you're good. Good.
She was doing
She's doing basically all the things that are legal. She was doing drugs.
Exactly.
You don't got to
everything but Advil and Tylenol.
Like she was taking 1 shot. She might have took 2 shots. She might have drank the bottle. She might have had a spliff or 2.
She did all that.
She might have had a Jeffrey.
She did that too. I mean,
she might have did the splits.
And then you know what makes this really nasty is the fact that like she was like, oh, Diddy would want the dudes to like either finish in her or on top of her.
God dang. And so yeah, if you're definitely not of age, do not listen to this podcast.
I said finish. I didn't say we finished doing what?
In Mortal Kombat.
Exactly.
He finished her in Mortal Kombat.
Exactly. And then he'd be like, he'd tell Cassie to come in the room, and then like he'd like rub it on my nips.
And yeah, he would take the glue, if you know what we're saying.
Exactly.
The Elmer's glue.
And just
rub it on his cheese.
So wait, time out. So does that make you Rainbow?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's like, you know, like how they classify some people. They're like, some people are bi. For me, like, I don't.
Is this curious or is this the?
Is like.
Are you on the line? What is this?
No such thing as bi for a dude. Chicks can be bi. If you're a bi dude, then
why are you gay?
Basically.
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
You are gay. That's basically what's going on.
But I mean,
it's a whole bunch of
emotional damage.
True.
That's what's going on.
Well, speaking of emotional damage, do you think Diddy's gonna take the stand, or is it smart for him to take the stand?
I mean, I think Diddy's very well spoken, so I think he wouldn't have a problem taking the stand. I think Diddy is like, you know, he's been a salesman his whole life. You know, he's ran a record label, been the basically go-to guy for, you know, all kinds of companies and all his things he's done in his career. So I think he would really have no problem going on the stand.
Exactly, and then you know what? I don't like how the feds are trying to like paint this picture like, oh, Cassie didn't have her own say so. Diddy used to tell her like what to wear, be like, oh, you like a Mexican, you need to wear your hair like this, or I mean, this is what he said, or she'd be like, oh, do you think I should work out? He'd be like, yeah, you need to work out because you need to get ready for these freak offs. So like, like basically how he controlled his
So you
staff.
better get your abs going, girl.
Exactly.
You're not using them abs in these freak offs.
Exactly. Like, oh, like he had a staff. Like if he ran out of baby oil or needed anything, he'd have them get it for him. So it's like I understand how he was trying to say this is an organization, but at the same time, he's a record label exec. Like this is what he does. He knows what to do to make all the money. So if he's saying you fat, you need to lose money and go get this cheesecake, it's gonna get you $1 million, and I'm pretty sure it is.
We know how he made the honeycombs.
Exactly. Horrible.
That's funny.
You think they gonna talk about the Tupac situation?
What, they killed Tupac?
She did mention Suge Knight in the whole situation. She said there was one time with the whole gun situation where and I hate how they did this too. There was a whole gun situation. There was like, oh, Diddy seen Suge Knight and he ran up on him. He ran up on him with a gun. And they was like, oh yeah, was it the first time you seen Diddy with a gun? She's like, no, it's not. He's like, oh, has Diddy ever handed you a gun? He's like, yeah, Diddy gave me a gun one time and we went inside the club. I'm like, duh, you're a celebrity. You see these rappers getting clapped every day. You gotta have it on you.
Yeah, I mean he's a little more than a rapper, but yeah, I know what you mean. If you are any type of rapper in the rap
any type
industry,
of celebrity, you gotta have it on you. Like, I mean, you see these like you would think like, oh no, he got security guards. That's what security guards for. Like you see that what's that Jake
Gyllenhaal?
No, the white dude that's like a streamer. How he had a security guard and he still got robbed.
Oh, that little kid that everyone hates.
Mm-hmm.
I forget that annoying dude that like he had like a 6'7" security guard. And he would like walk in the mall and just like when, normally when you're walking with the mall, you maybe got to, move a little bit left or the right so you don't walk into people. And he would just walk straight and not move and walk straight into people. And then when people would try to be like, what's up? The security guard would push him away. So he was just like being like petty and weird walking into people knowing that he had a basketball sized backup, behind him.
Exactly. And then you see like Lil Baby and then picking it. I'm like, how do you get robbed and you still got the same security team? So, I mean, security team, and remember, like, I found out that security team, their whole motto is, I got it. As long as you get home to your family, that all that's matters. So, I ain't trying to get no...
So, if the stuff go down, I'm ducking and hiding.
Like, pretty much, that's how it is. So, you got to have it on you. So, I mean, I feel like a lot of the things Cassie is saying, it may, in cross-examination, it may come back to hurt her. Because, I mean, it's times where, like, she did send out text messages saying, like, I want to have a freak off, and then on top of that, she was saying how
they got messages saying she was down for the freak.
Yeah, exactly. No, she was requesting it, and also she stood on the stand saying how basically she could have said no in those times that she didn't want to do it, but she didn't want another girl to do it because that if she turned it down, Diddy just called another girl. And he does have another girl on the stand called Jane, another lady they may bring, and like she didn't want the other girl to like basically have his time, so she do it. So it's like,
I mean, that's crazy. Just like how easily she got manipulated by that. Like, I didn't want to do the freak offs, but he would have done a freak off with another girl, and I can't have that.
Isn't that jealousy?
That is jealousy. But at that point, that's like your decision.
Pretty much.
Like, that's your free will right there. Like, you have the option not to do it. You're saying you have the option, but you're saying that your own jealousy made you do it. So that's saying that you made that choice. That's not just trying to escape accountability. It's crazy. There's so many holes in this case that Diddy might actually get off or get like find a way around this. But
we'll probably get like 10 years or 7 years, and he already did like a year or two.
I don't know, because it just seems like their RICO or like organization argument is falling apart. But I hope that they pull it out in the fourth quarter. Maybe they're trying to play like the Knicks, be down 20 the whole game and come back and win it in the last minute. But I'm all for putting Diddy in jail for the rest of his life. Comment down below if you agree.
I doubt it. I mean, they're saying this court case is going to last all the way into at least the 4th of July. It's going to be 8 weeks long. So, I mean, we got to see. I mean, they already...
And it's going to be fireworks when Diddy goes to jail forever.
I think he's going to beat it. I think when he beats this, he coming at the TMZ first because TMZ is running his name down the drain. You see, they got a documentary about him. They got talking about him on Hulu, Netflix.
He has like 3 documentaries right now. It's like Diddy Untold, 5 Nights at Diddy, Diddy Unforgiven.
Exactly, the Freak Off. I mean, it's just too much.
Diddy Freaky Friday.
Exactly, it's just too much going on. But I mean, y'all comment down below. How do you feel about day 2 of the whole Corey case? How do you feel about Cassie? No, matter of fact,
how do you feel about yourself?
How do you feel about the husband, the fiance, whatever he is?
Oh, he walked out.
No, forget that. If you was Cassie, dude, you knew about basically like, she's talking about, oh baby, I'm traumatized by the situation. You hate Diddy. You throwing subliminal slugs at Diddy on Instagram posts, but now you finding out your girlfriend got turned to a porta potty. It was like five or six dudes at a time doing it. He had like
yeah, we went over that. But he had like 2 kids with her too, right?
And she's pregnant right now with another one.
Oh my God.
So are you kissing her after that?
I mean, you already have.
So you know better than Diddy, huh?
No, I'm just saying I wouldn't have been in that situation. I would have checked the Carfax more than that.
Imagine, oh God.
I would if a girl told me that she dated Diddy, I would have been like, today's the last day I'm talking to you. I would have never even got to having a kid with her. Like, are you
imagine
kidding me?
You talk to a girl that never gives you dome. And like every time it's like I always struggle to give you dome. Or when she does give it to you, she gives you half A. But then you find out that she's one of the girls in the Diddy case.
What type of red pill show did you turn this into?
What?
Comment down below if my co-host is trying to make us go viral for the super freak nasty situations.
I'd be
in his
mad.
graphic way of describing things.
Whatever, man. Comment down below how you feel about it, man. I'll be hurt, but hey, we pray for Cassie.
Sounds
man.
like he's trying to be at the paint party, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, Beyonce there.
That's crazy.
No, stay away.
Jay-Z's gonna get you.
Stay away, Drewski. She minds. But nah, speaking of
Drewski,
he might be there, but you never. That's Hollywood. But moving on to Hollywood, we going from one couple to another couple to now, the power couple of the year. Looks like here, man.
This is ridiculous.
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
Looks like Cardi B and NFL player Stefon Diggs go public courtside at the Knicks game this past Monday.
They said, New York, go, New York, go.
And they saying it's finally official. We gonna play the video right here of basically them looking all, cozy together and all comfortable. And then we gonna tell you everything that people have been saying.
What if Offset walked up on the other side of the court and was just staring him down?
Oh my God. I thought you muted this part. It's all right. It's all right.
Muted it now.
Now look at them all together. Oh, look, she's smiling.
That's crazy. I know Offset upset.
I mean, you think so?
Offset?
He did say he was proud of her and happy for her in the post.
He also cried.
True. He did also cry.
You know what he also do?
What?
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
Fell down to his knees.
I mean, honestly,
but it wasn't the law. It was Stefon, Big Daddy Diggs.
I mean, honestly, Offset really can't be mad. Offset out here every week going online, going live with a random ratchet. It's always a random ratchet. He getting danced on.
He's worse than Paul Pierce.
He actually is worse than Paul Pierce. He got he basically I feel like he downgraded, and like even though Cardi B's with another, she left a cheater for another cheater, she kind of upgraded because at least he does have his own bag. He is out here doing stuff. He ain't just like no regular football player.
So you would have been upset if she would have got a regular football player versus a Pro Bowler?
Honestly, I'm mad regardless. You can't move on regardless with me. If we break up, you single. You staying single until I'm ready. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because I mean, you can't be doing.
I used to like the torture woman.
Exactly.
Let that be.
Nah, I mean,
put that on the record.
Cardi B's already being disrespectful. Like she already came out and said, "Oh, I was getting pounded while I was pregnant."
God damn.
That's what she said.
Who thought celebrities would be this nasty? It's supposed to be wholesome.
I remember back in the day, they were wholesome. Like you didn't know anything about celebrities. Now you know everything. They letting it go.
Now you know what color chonas they wear to bed.
You mean Lotto and her leopard print thongs that she keeps showing over and over again?
So I guess we're gonna have to make a Patreon for this channel as well. We have a Patreon for Crib Reactions
my
for all the
God.
content that YouTube does not allow. And who knows, we might be making a Patreon for this channel. Also, we could possibly offer memberships to this channel. So let us know if you want exclusive content. We could offer Tales from the Crib membership, where we could do live streams for members only. Like exclusive videos that only members get, and maybe even member only giveaways. So comment down below if you want us to bring YouTube memberships to Tales from the Crib.
Nah, but I honestly feel like this is a publicity stunt. She really just doing this to make Offset mad. Yeah, she likes Stefon Diggs and everything like that. They cool. They've been messing with each other for a long time. So I mean, if you've been smashing
If Cardi
somebody,
B was single, would you pull a Stefon Diggs? Like if you're Stefon Diggs, would you be like, Cardi B's a catch, or you'd be like, man, she got three kids with a trap rapper. Is this like a situation I even trying to get myself in?
this is for recreational use only. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
How disrespectful. Nah, I mean, he got a kid. So, I mean, if I was in Stefon Diggs' shoes, I got one kid. See, my rule is if I got one kid, you only can have one more kid than me. So, if I got
two,
you could have two. 3, I ain't doing that. And on top of that, the baby new. You already know the rules. If the baby under 5, the relationship's still alive.
So you heard it here. So all you single mothers with 4 kids, holler at my boy Felix Supreme. 305.
What you mean?
He accepts you for who you are.
I have
Because my co-host has 3 kids. So ladies, that means the single mothers with 4 kids, my co-host accepts you.
You ever adding babies on me? I do not have any kids. Stop playing. It is not like that. But
Just check his Florida paperwork.
it's not like that. But I mean, with this whole situation, I feel like why would you go with a cheater to go with a known other cheater? Because we just did a couple topics before, like what?
Oh, sorry to cut you off, but I was gonna say I feel like Cardi B, like you said, like maybe they know what it is. Maybe they're just cooling right now. Like they're not really like trying to get married or nothing. They're just gonna have fun for maybe 6 months to a year and then be on their way probably.
I mean, true. As long as no babies come out of it, you good, right? Yeah, that's when it's serious. I mean, I kind of understand what that is, But I just wish that when men leave their girls, they upgrade. Like, well, how come every time a dude cheat, the girl he cheat with is she just a ugly chick with a big butt?
Because the girls is jerks. The girls is mean.
The girls
Sometimes it's not about like, oh, this girl's more attractive than you. It's no, you just suck. So I'm gonna do this because you suck. And that's just why. It has nothing to do. She may look worse than you. That's not the point. You suck is the point.
You think so? That's it?
That's what I heard.
But then,
That's what the streets
so then what do girls do then?
What?
When they always date, they always upgrade. When they cheat to replace you.
Yeah, but I mean, the girls are trying to do that the whole life. I mean, a lot of them.
I heard, which is respectful.
A high percentage.
But nah, man, y'all comment down below how you feel about this relationship. Do you feel like Stefon Diggs is just a rebound? And I mean, she's definitely gonna go back to Offset. 'Cause I mean, she did divorce him, but they got 3 kids together. And the oldest kid is like 6.5.
Hey, do you think Stefon Diggs is worried that, like you said, they got 3 kids together, that Offset's still going to be around all the time because they have 3 kids together, and that like Offset might try to, have a fun night or a family night, if you know what I'm saying? Like you have to worry about that.
I mean,
you always got to worry about the baby daddy if he's like super involved.
I mean, if it's Mother's Day, you got to let him get some right.
You show up to give your girl flowers on Mother's Day. And then the baby daddy opens the door. He goes, "Oh, I had to spend the night for Mother's Day."
Exactly. Isn't that the rule? Isn't that how it goes?
Oh my God.
I thought that was the whole point. I thought Mother's Day is meant for the people of the child. So you had a child with the lady, you get to sleep over. You have to spend time together. You gotta show your respect for your mother.
Sounds like someone that has had 3 kids of experience.
Disrespectful. I mean, hey, at least I'm not like Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon gotta be at a lot of houses on Mother's Day.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
It's got a party.
Exactly. Well, speaking of partying, man, we moving on to the next topic here, because this next topic here, he been partying too much. Look.
Oh, we got DDG. DDG is under heat. He is under fire. DJ Academics is reporting. He claims the rumors are true and that Halle Bailey allegedly cheated on DDG with Brent. How do you say his last name?
Brent Fayez.
Fayez. I don't listen to him. So this is one of the main reasons she wouldn't let DDG see his son Halo.
Exactly, man.
Bias, yeah, I guess.
But we got a video right here. Basically,
is he any good?
Brent Fayez, he's an R&B singer.
Yeah, but like, would you say he can sing?
Jackie Brown, yeah, he's decent. He's like one of those. He's like a nonchalant cheater R&B singer. So that's what makes it so funny. And I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, this is why I would be upset. Like, if you can cheat on me with anybody, but don't cheat on me with the person that out loud
serial cheater.
That sings about being a serial cheater. Like, that doesn't make it. The math ain't mathing. Like, why would you, like, you break up with me because I'm a cheater, but you go with somebody that sings about they always cheating and getting caught about cheating? Like, make it make sense.
Yeah, no Dennis the Menace.
Exactly. But we're gonna play this video, then come back and tell you exactly what other clues
Come back, we haven't been on.
that we got about Brent Fayez.
Here we go.
Oh boy, Brent Fayez. Pop out with that nigga. Fuck that. Pop out now. It's time to pop out. Time to pop out and show niggas, man.
Pop.
Fuck it. DDG keep it on streaming mad hoes anyway. You good now. I'm telling you good. If you pop out with Brent Fayez right now, I'm telling you, I'm going to make sure DDG can't say nothing about you, bro. Nobody's saying nothing about you. Feel me? It's time. Word 2. She look good, though. What did she do? She acts, right? I ain't see the little mermaid.
I want to know what I wanted to do tonight. I don't think I need to tell y'all. Not even sleep. I just wanted to hang out with a special person, man. That's all I wanted to do tonight for real, but I don't know, I might force myself to go out or something.
Was this like him doing a live by himself?
Yep.
As long as I've been single, it's like a year max.
Really? You're a relationship guy.
Yeah.
I feel like being in a relationship slows you down.
No, I do, for sure. She cheated on me.
What?
On a break.
How long was the break? Nah, that's cheating.
Like a month, 2 months.
That's cheating. I'm not going.
But it was just the dude it was with that fucked me up.
Yeah, that hurt you more.
I never got over it. We got back together, and then I just started cheating on her because I couldn't get over
respect.
it. I couldn't get over it. I'm like, I listened to this nigga music. I'm like, I couldn't get over it. So then after that, I heard her listening to this girl's song. So I started messing with the girl's song she was listening to.
He said, let me do it back to you. Payback. Now you're evil.
Oh my God.
And then you got Brent Fayez, Hailey and Chloe at St. Lucia's. Allegedly, they're not pictured together. His picture's different. Nah, I mean,
that's wild.
What?
No, just the whole situation, man. Like, I honestly thought DDG was super corny.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care for him. But then after I watched his streams, I was like, he's actually pretty chill. He's not like always, like jumping in the camera or doing like being extra. Like, he just on there, like, just talking to stuff. So, like, he's actually pretty cool. And then, like, some of his songs, I actually like some of his songs when I never listened to him before when he actually started rapping for real.
True.
I want to bring us on screen.
And you true. I feel the same way you feel. Because, I mean, I do feel like the only problem I did have with DDG is that he always puts the camera in your face. Like, no matter where he is, where you go, he's going to stream. So, he has his family doing it. He has his brother doing it. He has his woo-wop doing it because he has a little nephew that does it. And, I mean, everywhere he goes, and all his friends do it. So, I mean, and every girlfriend he goes with, every girl he, like, talks to, like, he gets them to do something about it, like Seven and all of them. So, I mean, he's going to put the camera in your face. So, I give you that. You may get tired of that. You may not want your kid on the internet and doing all that stuff. But you telling a man that, no, you can't see your kid, but then you going to go on the island on with the dude that you allegedly cheated on me with when we was on the break. You can't have sex with nobody when we on the break. Only I can do that. You can't do that.
Toxic.
I'm just saying. If I do it, I'm coming back. You doing it, you finna replace me. And clearly, look at this. Months later, you're trying to replace me.
That was a test drive, and she liked the test. So she spun that block.
We're finna poke the air at those tires.
She got popped. She getting popped on vacation. Little Mermaid.
Well, disrespectful. See, this is disrespectful. See,
Brent.
And I mean,
having a time is like, what's crazy?
What?
Is it's like, like it shows her laying next to her kid, and it's like, did Brent take that picture?
Nah, no. That was Chloe, the other sister. The other sister was.
She was with her too.
Yeah, the other sister was there. It was Chloe because
So
remember
she condoned.
I'm
She's
so
part of the
AT
problem.
Yeah, I'm so ATL. She definitely is part of the problem. She was going with Burner Boy.
Yep.
And now they broke up.
Yep.
So I mean, with this situation, I mean, like a lot of people were saying, like, no, Brent Fires wasn't with Hailey. He was there with another girl. Because I mean, if you look at Brent Fires' Instagram page, he has pictures with him at the zoo. Hailey don't got no pictures with her at the zoo at all. But then I look at the girl that they're saying that he was allegedly with. She ain't got no pictures at all up. So it was like she wasn't even there. So I mean, I know she had to post something. She ain't post nothing. So it just ain't right. I mean, and then you got all these pictures here. Like, look at it. Why is his arm around you? Make it make sense.
Oh yeah. They real close. And look, she not wearing no bra.
Even worse, for the streets.
And it looks like that the shirt is stretched out, like it was being grabbed.
See, you can't do it. You see, you can't do it. I mean,
Can't do it.
This is exactly why they saying that DDG out here crashing out. I mean, it's just a sad situation. But I mean, all he really want to do was just see his son. So,
man, can you imagine? Like, she's on vacation. She probably got the baby in like some little crib, or something, or even on the bed, and then you got an R&B singer clapping her cheeks 3 feet away. Could you imagine? You thought you were going to be with this woman for life. And then next thing you know, she's getting clapped right next to your child.
True. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I'd be hurt. I'd be devastated. See, this is why you got to pull the Nick Cannon. He's got to marry them all. Have 9 wives.
She get clapped so much next to the baby that wanted to be in Drumline.
That's just nasty.
Baby thought it was Nick Cannon.
That is horrible. See,
The baby got the rhythm.
You're going to hell. Nah, but y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this whole situation. Do you feel like Brent Fires and Hailey really doing something? Or, it's just,
she got clapped.
It's just DJ Academics. He lying. He just doing too much. He hate women. And he just leave women alone. That's what people say. He just hate women. And he just
hates everyone. He talks trash literally about every celebrity, mainly like all rappers if they're not Drake.
Hailey, Lauren LaRosa. That sound like 3 women.
Yeah, but he act like he hates like a whole bunch of men too.
Name one. Exactly. You can't. So I mean, hey, comment down below how you feel about it.
He hates
Meek Mill.
Meek Mill. There you go. There's one.
Exactly. But everybody hate Meek Mill. But comment down below how you feel about this whole situation. But I mean, it's not over yet. The DDG and Hailey Bailey situation still continues because just this morning
we had new news.
Looks like Hailey claims DDG attacked her, and now she's got granted a restraining order. I mean, this is just serious and crazy. I mean, she posted a picture of her teeth allegedly being chipped. I mean, like, y'all
you see it right there.
You see right there.
Thanks, TMZ.
And then also we got basically a response from DDG as soon as he found us out. We gonna play this.
He was hanging out with Aiden and they were live streaming, like you said, camera in his face.
All the time.
24/7.
Exactly. We got a response from DDG right here. We're gonna play the response. Then we're gonna come back and let you know what we find about this whole situation.
Alright, I'm looking at her story now. What? Oh, fuck. Fuck all that. Don't even.
That can't even be real.
Fuck all that, bro. Fuck all that.
But that can't even be real. That's the thing.
But don't even. But you remember we talked about last night? Fuck all that. Let me say something. It's not.
No, I'm saying, but I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person. It's a good human being.
But I don't.
But hey, bro, we on stream, bro.
Come on, like I gotta be.
Just don't do it, bro. Come here.
Don't even make no
Fuck all that. That's my real friend. We're not gonna do no false shit to ruin this stream. He's a great human being. He does a lot for a lot of people. He's a man. He's a father, and we're gonna respect him. We're gonna love him. WDDG, and fuck anyone who got anything to say.
Fuck the fake narratives, my nigga. Stop the bullshit. We don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Bruise on the arm. chipped tooth. Now, I mean, this situation is crazy. They're saying that on May 13th, Hailey filed a police report, and she cited 2 incidents that happened earlier this year. I'll go through both instances, and then we'll talk about it. So the first instance is basically, she said that her and DDG were talking about basically visitation. How were they gonna do it? She was putting a halo in DDG's car because DDG was finna have the baby for this time being, and then while she was putting the baby in the car, DDG grabbed her hair, slung it backwards, slammed her face on the steering wheel, and basically chipped her tooth.
Well, bam.
Exactly, and then from there, that's when she said. Her next thing that she said was that. Next thing she said was that she was so scared to leave Halo with DDG that instead of just taking the baby and staying home, she hopped in the car with DDG and the baby, drove all the way to DDG's parents' house. And she basically told the parents basically take care of the kid. So, I mean, that's the first story. And then the second story is basically, the story everybody knows where DDG wanted to get the baby, but the baby was allegedly sick. That's why Hailey didn't want to do it. But Hailey saying that DDG came to the house, got mad, grabbed the Ring camera, threw it out on the floor. But there's no video of that yet. So, I mean, I want to know if that's going to come out. I mean, this whole thing is weird because... I mean, DDG don't really seem like, he don't seem like the person to snap on somebody like that and lose his cool, but, I mean, you never know.
He's not known for losing his cool, and, anyone could lose their cool. I'm not saying that he couldn't, but it just doesn't seem that, he has that temperament to do that, and, I don't know, it just seems convenient when the timing of the allegations, because all of this is going on, and, she was cool when everybody was on her side, but... Mm-hmm. With her cheating allegations and some things being proven and the people like going after her once they saw the vacation photos we just went over, mm-hmm. and that she was basically losing in the court of public opinion, that as soon as she saw that she got upset, and then she wants to come out with all these allegations from months back. So it's just weird timing that when everyone's kind of, dragging you on the internet, on Instagram and Twitter and social media, that you want to bring up stuff that is multiple months old and, major allegations against, your baby daddy. So mm-hmm. it's just very odd timing. It's like, I understand, you want to protect your child in the moment, but, why wait multiple months and until like you're kind of losing on social media to put it out? It's just very odd timing. I don't know. It could be true. It's just very odd timing.
It is definitely. I mean, it is odd timing, but a lot of people were saying like DDG, you can tell he's a good dad. Like he's not like a lot of other dads out there that want nothing to do with the kid, ignore the kid. Like you can tell he's a good dad. He wants to always be around the kid, even if you feel like he wants to be around the kid just to put the kid on the camera. He wants the kid. I mean, I'm pretty sure he wants to be around the kid. Period. And on top of that, he helps support the kid because he always talk about like how much money he makes, and Hailey hasn't come out with saying anything like that. So the only thing you really have left to do is say like, oh yeah, he touched me, he abused me, he did something. Because if he tries to go for custody, you can be like, I got this restraining order on him, and it's just with the restraining order,
giving her ultimate control.
It's like giving him ultimate control, and it's just a sad situation. Like you even see DDG's mom even came out and said like this is enough. Like I don't talk about anything, and like I know my son don't do this, and like they're saying like even with the brother like Dub has his son Woo Wop, and he's actually going through the same thing that DDG's going through with his kid. Like he's fighting with his baby mama,
especially when the child is a celebrity.
Mm-hmm. And right now they have a video coming up showing right now with like Dub and his baby mama beefing right now because he didn't do anything for her for Mother's Day, so like she's not letting him see the kid.
Oh, just petty back and forth.
So it's just I hate how like the system is just so in favor of the mom, and it's like so little that a man can do. And it's like one little slip up, like a girl can lie and be like, oh yeah, he touched me. Like even if you don't have anything, like oh yeah, he touched me. Like you show like one text message, like you called her the B word or something like that, or like you snapped on her, like you lost your cool one time. Like oh yeah, this is all you need. That's enough evidence.
I mean, yeah, really.
And then it's like you're guilty until
goes far.
And you're guilty until court. You're guilty until it go to court and they prove you to show everything in court, and then it turns into like the whole little Johnny Depp situation.
With Amber Heard, yeah.
With Amber Heard, but then by the time that happens, like you already lost millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah. And that's why he won a lot of money, because he said all the endorsements that he lost during that time period from those, super high allegations. So you wonder if DDG is going to try to fight this and then maybe possibly sue her for defamation.
He won't.
For doing that. I don't know if he will. I don't know if he'll just want to keep it civil.
You see, he never talks bad about her.
But yeah, one of the reports said that, rumored that he bounced her face off a steering wheel while they were arguing in the car, and that's why he chipped her tooth. And I don't know, comment down below, but if you've been a long-time DDG watcher or fan, does he seem like the type that would literally grab a girl's head by the back of the head and bounce her face off the steering wheel? And especially that's like the mother of the child, and this, they were supposed to get married or possibly going to get engaged or something like that before all the weirdness started. So I don't know. It just seems crazy.
I mean, I pray that it's not true, but I mean, if it is true, that he definitely deserves everything he's gonna get. You do see a lot of people trying to poke holes into all the stuff that's here.
The internet detectives.
Yeah, the internet detectives. They're showing like the pictures of her teeth. Like they have another video of her like in the past talking about how like she was going to the dentist to get her teeth worked on. I mean, remember I showed you that video?
Oh yeah. They're trying to say like her dates didn't match up, or like we have video when you were on Instagram story talking about you just chipped your tooth, but she didn't really say exactly what happened, and people were saying like of course she'd want to hide that, but I don't know, there was maybe a little inconsistencies with her dates and stuff, and it's like, or like he broke the Ring camera, so that's why there's no footage of
you have to go see your phone
of him attacking her in the driveway or something. So it's like so he broke the camera, and then so there's no footage because you normally would have footage. I don't know. It's just like a lot of convenient things happened and lined up at convenient times. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll definitely give you an update as the truth comes out, and we'll see. Was DDG being framed?
I mean, but it would make sense why
guilty.
It would make sense why she's keeping the kid away from her with him. If it's
true, yeah, then it makes sense.
Like it makes perfect sense. Like you're not like because you're doing all this crazy stuff to us. So I mean, we definitely gonna send our prayers and condolences, hoping that this doesn't happen. It didn't happen. Weapon.
I just feel sorry. I feel bad
for baby Halo.
That Halo is being exposed to drumline.
Disrespectful. Comment down below how you feel about the situation, man. It's time for halftime. Exposed to drumline.
Yeah. Ooh. Throw you on the couch. Welcome to the halftime show, Tales from the Crib. We let you know what's new, what's going on, and what you can expect from the Tales from the Crib networks. You're watching Tales from the Crib, but if you never don't have enough time to watch the full podcast, make sure you check out TFTC Clips. We clip out the show for you. All the best topics are clipped out and put on TFTC Clips every week. We have Crib reactions. I'll show you that in a second. And TFTC Gaming. Check out TFTC Gaming. My co-host has dropped like 5 wrestling videos, maybe up to 7. I dropped my first time playing Warhammer 40K, like a 2 or 3 hour first time playthrough. That was pretty epic. I'm gonna be playing more games. 2K season's about to be in the playoffs, and I got some other games I'm gonna play. Oh, I gotta play Dead Space Remastered.
What's that?
It's a video game I got when it was on sale like a month or 2 ago, but I still haven't played it, not once. But I'm gonna record it.
Is it like Star Wars? It was like the Dragon Ball Z game?
No, it's more like Alien.
Okay.
Like, like you're in like check out an abandoned space station or something, and you gotta like, there's all these like mutant alien type things trying to kill you, and you have like a laser gun and all these different
we'll see.
Different type weapons.
Can't wait to see that. And like my co-host said, man,
like
you know I'm playing a WWE, man. I'm laying a SmackDown, man. Dropped like 7 to 9 episodes already, man. I got another video dropping today. If you watch it, on Wednesday. On Wednesday, got another gaming video drop. My co-host just dropped the Grand Theft Auto trailer video.
Trailer reaction, yeah. Check
that out.
Yeah, we're doing some gaming reactions now on the gaming channel, so check that out in the Crib Reaction format. And speaking of Crib Reactions, let's go to our #1 channel. Help us get to 15,000 subs. But we're doing a whole bunch of reactions. We're back to dropping videos all the time. We did a bunch of Coachella live performance reactions. Thanks for getting those views up. We did Maroon 5 with Lisa, Miley Cyrus, NJZ, and Cat's Eyes, the viral song Gnarly. We checked that out all on Crib Reactions.
Definitely.
And we have a Patreon there, so you want on exclusive content not available on YouTube. Check out our Patreon link in all of our latest Crib Reactions videos.
Exactly, man. Thank y'all for watching Crib Reaction, man. Thank y'all for getting up to 13K, man. Let's get this up to 20K, man. We definitely trying to get to the 20K record on that channel. And then you already know we trying to hit you with all the news and all the gossip on this station right here. So definitely hit the subscribe and the sports. So definitely hit the subscribe button. But you ready to start the next half of the show? Your favorite rapper?
Your favorite rapper?
Of course.
The Game.
So it looks like here the game has reportedly been ordered to sell his California home to satisfy a $7 million SA lawsuit judgment. Now, man, if you didn't know, man, this has been going on for a while. This happened all the way back when the game had his VH1 show. I mean, if you don't remember it, it was a pretty good show, but one of the girls is basically trying to sue him. We got a video right here of the game talking about the situation. Then I'm going to tell you some more things that's going on, man. This is crazy.
Like, that girl know that I didn't do anything to her. I didn't violate her. And I think at some point, because I missed that court date in Chicago and she got that judgment, there might have to be a settlement. But again, I don't chase money. And so whatever that is, if it makes it go away or it does away with it, because I'm fucking tired of dealing with it, lawyers, and I don't know how many millions of dollars I didn't pay. I don't know how many lawyers it's been or how much money that's been paid out on lawyers defending this stupid shit. But it is continuous, and it's been, I don't know how many years. I think that was 2014, 15 or something like that. So we're approaching like damn near a decade on this. At the point where if a house got seized, so fucking what? I'll get another house, bro. Like, I'm not materialistic. And it's just the house. Like, as long as I got my life, as long as my children are happy and my mom is good, bro, I don't give a fuck if they seize a house or a car. And
so, I mean, hey, he basically told you how he felt about the whole situation. He don't care about a house. You know how these celebrities are, man. They be having like 10, 15 cars, 4 or 5 houses, a beach house, and 7 other houses, and they buy their homeboys' houses. So them losing a house, I mean, they really don't care about it. But I mean, with this situation, it just goes to show you can't ignore everything. And it looks like, yeah, that's what the game is out here doing. Basically, the only reason why he even lost his whole lawsuit is because he just didn't show up to the court. I mean, he made excuses after excuse after excuse. He was saying his tooth. He had dentist appointments. He had other things he felt like it was more important to do besides basically go to the court. So the judge was like, forget it. I'm going to just hit you with a $7 million lawsuit settlement. And then I bet that's going to wake you up then. But it still ain't work because it shows that this past October, the judge tried to get Game to go to the court again. And this time they wanted the Game to talk about why he shouldn't have his house seized and why it shouldn't be added to the debt, collected to pay off the debt. And he didn't even show up to that. So, I mean, he don't even care. So he
don't even care.
He don't even care. I mean, even though this house is once this house sells, they said it's only gonna get like the $3 to $4 million. He's still gonna have a little more left to pay off. She already owns his record label. Nobody cares about the Game's record label because you bet you can't name like one person on the Game's record label.
The Game.
Horrible.
You said I couldn't name one person. I know the Game's on the Game's record
horrible. And
label,
also,
right?
and also she owns the royalties to one of his albums, the Born to Rap album. I think that's the album but that's not the documentary.
Hold on, pull us back. She's kicking his ass.
Exactly. I mean, but think about it. It's not his best rap album. Like, if it's like, oh yeah, she got the royalties to the documentary, a documentary 1 or 2, a 2.5. She be living, but she got
She's
like
still kicking his ass.
She had one of them exactly.
Owns his record label.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she owns his record label. Doesn't she get royalties off all his
Who
albums?
was his artist?
Oh no, she was on. He was on. What was he on before?
He was with 50 Cent and Dr. Dre. And I want to say he was with 50 Cent.
What, Shady Aftermath?
I want to say 50 Cent and whatever Dr. Dre got. Maybe Shady Aftermath, but I definitely want to say he was with G Unit. So, I mean, this situation is crazy. I mean, I'm pretty sure that he's still not gonna pay this girl. She's gonna be checking. She's gonna be searching for her money forever. And also, you know what's actually funny about this? It came to the point where she just subpoenaed his kid's private school because she wants
What,
to.
she wants the private school funds? Like, nah, y'all going public. Back to public school you go.
That's disrespectful. No, I mean basically what she wants to do is she's trying to get proof of basically proof of like where he lives at in the school record. He wants to know like she's trying to see like where is the game living at, because he has multiple houses but they don't know which is actually his house.
Yeah.
He did try to put things in the Whack 100 name. I mean that did work with some things, but it looks like this one mansion it didn't work with, and he really don't care. But I mean she's trying to get some more stuff. She going after everything. Subpoenaing a kid's private school is wild. Like the kids, you want the money that
I don't think they have to listen to that.
I mean,
because it's like things happen. Like like one time in my life, I worked in the credit card part of a company, and they would get like divorce decrees, and it would be like the judge ordered that the husband has to take 50% of this credit card debt. And you're like, that's great, but it's under the wife's name, and we can't move it. Just move 50% over into another account, like that's just in his name. So we're actually just not going to do anything. We're just going to leave it as is. So he has to pay her the amount, and then she has to put it on the account.
Basically,
when what's crazy is like if he did that and then she just kept it and didn't put it on the account.
That's what he most likely gonna do.
Yep. So it's just crazy how divorce things go. But he's losing, man. He's ended up like 50 Cent. It's crazy because 50 Cent supposedly has all this money in his companies because he's lost dozens of lawsuits and owes a bunch of people a lot of money. But they're like, he's like, you can't take it from this or that. He's like, that's my company or that's not in my name.
I mean, he worked with Whack 100. You know, Whack 100 worked with Blueface, so he's always gonna have a place to stay.
Have stuff in wax name.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, he's gonna be straight for life. I mean, and he just had a new kid, so he definitely not worried about this whole little
That's crazy.
Waffle
To
House
give
roach.
up his main house. So
no, but I mean, if you lived there for your whole life, you're gonna sell it anyway. Eventually, it sucks you ain't gonna get no money for it. But I mean, hey, I mean, I'd rather you get that than me actually pay you.
Maybe this will teach the game to calm down.
Stop putting his hands where they don't belong.
Yep.
Exactly. But
that seems to be the theme of this episode.
People
stop putting your hands and your pee where it don't belong.
Hey, yo, but I mean, moving on to the next topic right here, man. I knew it. I knew.
She was the devil.
I knew once Teyana Taylor hopped online talking about she was getting her back blown out, and Iman Shumpert wasn't gonna like that. I knew he was gonna come out. He was gonna come out basically with some type of allegation, try to get her locked up, thrown in jail, pay some money, get some of his money back, and I was right. It looks like Iman Shumpert wants Teyana Taylor in jail for this situation right
for divorce breach.
For basically divorce breach. Iman Shumpert seeks jail time for Teyana Taylor over divorce breach. We got a video right here basically of what they're talking about, and I mean, at first I didn't believe it, but she did that ish.
Above all, we wound up going to court. I watched you say some really, really hurtful and nasty things about me, dead smacked in front of my face, and I still gave you grace. I still was cordial with you. I still was graceful. So y'all not gonna sit here and act like, one, I tried to take him for everything he got because I walked away with what I came in with. Iman walked away with all his cars. I walked away with all my cars. Iman walked away with all his properties. I walked away with all my properties. Iman walked away with a car that I bought him. I walked away with a car that he bought me. We both bought each other old school cars. That's on the internet. That's clear. That's clear. But let's also, we're not going to sit here and make it seem like Teyana's using Iman for anything. Like, at the end of the day, yes, Iman made his money and so did I. I've been in this business since I was 15 years old. We're not going to act like my bank account is like, nah, we're not doing that. I've had several Jordans. I've had several movies, several deals, all still active. All still active. And the crazy part about it is, I said nothing when him and his lawyer told the internet, oh, Teyana's making more money. Teyana's bringing more money a month in than Iman is. Just because Iman played ball don't mean that this is a thing where it's like I'm trying to take money off of him. Iman haven't played ball since 2020. So yes, actively during the divorce, I was bringing more money than him in. I am. So it's just like, how are we sitting here making it seem like I'm being a gold digger or taking from him? And we're not going to do that. I bought my tour bus with my hard-earned money. I bought my Sprinter with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach after Iman crashed my Rolls Royce, and that I also bought. Okay? What are we talking about? Every single car that I walked away with, I literally paid for out of my pocket. Out of my pocket. Now, at this point, I made myself clear. Y'all gonna think what y'all want to think regardless. Y'all gonna still run with y'all narratives because that's what people do. But one thing you will have clear is that Teyana ain't take nothing from Iman. Oh, and that $1 million y'all claiming, that 7-figure, 8-figure, it was a one-time fee of $1 million in damages. When Iman crashed the $400,000 Rolls Royce and Iman did whatever other stuff he did, that was the things he had to pay me back. Iman left me with a whole lot of shit. That's another thing. Let's be clear with that too. When you're dividing marital assets, when you're dividing houses and stuff, if it's still bills a part of it, if it's still whatever taxes, who you think got to pay for that?
Yeah, she cooked. Sent her to jail. Like, she gave it up. Like, I watched the video, but I didn't really listen to the video. But now she listened to the whole video. She told the whole details of the whole agreement. Like, you're not supposed to do any of that stuff. Like, you're not supposed to say that, oh yeah, the $1 million is because of the $1 million is because of everything that he basically put me through, the damages and everything. Like, you're not supposed to say that.
Messing up her car and stuff.
Messing up her car and everything. Even though some of the stuff is public knowledge, so I mean, it is kind of tricky. A lot of it is public knowledge, but you're still not supposed to talk about it, and because I mean, it's not really confirmed. It's just like basically a rumor until somebody confirm it, and now that you confirmed it, I mean, now you got this whole little situation that's going on. And I also doing my research, I seen that not only is she talking about the agreement, she's also basically removed the kids out of the school. So like, I guess Iman Shepherd was picking up the school, so now that he can't do that anymore because she removed it from the school. And on top of that, she's like talking bad about him in front of the kid, and he's saying like he doesn't like that because right now he's making the kids be the mediator between the two because they basically trying to be peacemaking, trying to be like, don't be mad at mommy, don't be mad at daddy. So I mean,
he's trying to play it cool, and he feels like she's going off.
Yes, she's going off in front of the kids. You know, called him a whole bunch of racial and inflammatory slurs in front of the kids. So you definitely don't want your kids hearing that. I mean, I do understand you mad, but you gotta control your anger. You can't be doing that in front of the kids. That's where you have to draw the line. And I mean, listening to Teyana Taylor talk and watching her video, how she says like, "Oh, only thing that she regrets, anything she regrets is like the fact that she gave him Iman so much grace to basically get us together, and like Iman didn't give her no grace at all." So I feel like they finna get back. They can get back together. I feel like since it was nothing really bad happened, like there was no domestic DV thing happened.
She said she was getting her back blown out online, not by him.
It could be worse. It could be Krishan Rock. You see Krishan right here?
It could be DDG.
Brent Fires.
Exactly.
At least her dude was a Mufasa dude. I mean, hey, you knew he's something.
The movie flopped.
It did for real?
Yep.
Oh, damn. That's sad. That's sad. But, I mean, that is wrong. I would never want to go through that. Like, if I'm picking up my kids, I don't want you to... You taking the kids out of school and I can't see them? Now I gotta take you to court. I mean,
you gotta watch who you have kids with.
Exactly.
You have kids with someone that's petty, your life is gonna be hell dealing with kids.
Pretty much.
They're gonna try to do everything.
It's just so crazy how like women make it so hard for dudes just to see their kid. Like, it's down to the point where like you gotta put them, like you have to like have a mediator. You have to like, have your mom mediate them. Like, she has to drop the kid off to the mom. You don't talk to her at all. You basically talk to them. You talk to the mom talks to her because...
Well, we know, we've even heard where, some people have to talk through an app. And, like, that's the only way that they can talk because every word has to be, documented. Documented so that way they could have a transcript. If they're like, this person's crazy, and they're like, no, I'm not. It's like, well, let's pull up the transcript.
True.
So that, don't talk in person and they only talk through the app. Like, that's a crazy way to... do parenting. Like, everything has to be written down every time you talk to each other.
Exactly. And then what do you do with a girl that doesn't follow the rules? Like Teyana Taylor. They said don't talk about it. She over here breaking the rules. She don't care.
That's what I don't understand. I feel like she was smarter than that. That why is she addressing the internet? If you're famous, you got to know if you make a video addressing the internet or go live addressing the internet, that only prolongs it and makes it worse, rather than just completely ignoring it and letting it get pushed down in the news cycle. They just keep on bringing it up more and more and more. So they're actually one of the main reasons it never dies. So I think, I would think that she would be smarter than to do this, but it feels like that the comment section, like we've seen with many celebrities in the past stories, that it got to her. And she had to address the comments on the internet. So she literally made a address the internet video.
Pretty much. But I mean, y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this whole situation. Do you feel like Iman a sucker for trying to send his baby mama his wife to jail?
It.
She deserve it?
Yeah. I knew things were going south when she did that. Was it for the Kanye video?
Yeah. The body dancing video?
Yep. It's cooked.
Exactly.
It's cooked.
But speaking of cooked, man, let me tell you about this NFL team right here, man. Looks like here.
NFL
update, man. Derek Carr finally retires after 11 seasons. He retires with the Saints. Now, I mean, with this whole situation's crazy because it was random. Nobody thought that he was gonna retire. The Saints did just draft a quarterback in the past in this draft, even though it should have been Shador. They drafted the other quarterback.
He got prank called.
Exactly. They drafted the other quarterback, the one you told me about that was doing the quarterback drill, and he tried to throw the ball straight, but it went the whole opposite way.
Yeah,
that's the quarterback they drafted.
They're gonna be great.
Horrible.
I have faith.
So basically, what's going on here is that Derek Carr's shoulder is messed up to the point where like he doesn't want to play football anymore, and it shows here that he's actually doing the team a favor because he's saving them at least $30 million by not basically staying the whole season. Because technically, if he wanted to be a D, if he wanted to be a D, what he could have did was he could have played this season and then got the surgery, got the necessary surgery, got the necessary thing he needed to do to get his shoulder right. But regardless, it would have been at least 6 to 8 months, and he would have been gone. So you'd have been basically a high played clipboard holder for the QBs.
You're basically like an assistant coach. Yeah, but I don't understand. Like when you're in the NFL, you get the best medical treatment. So why not like be with your like team's rehab person? So you make sure that you actually rehab. So even if you are going to retire, you're good for the rest of your life. And you can be there and help the young guys. I guess he was just so over it that he didn't want to do anything anymore. Even give up $30 million. I mean, he could have sat out like 2 years saying, oh, I'm rehabbing this. And then been a backup. Be like, oh, I
don't want to end up like Alex Smith.
He's not playing.
He had his whole hit. I think he had was it Alex Smith? He had his whole like leg redone and everything because it got mutilated.
Yes, it's crazy. It looked like a tiger got a hold of it.
Exactly. So I mean, he probably didn't want to end up like that, and it's your shoulder. So I mean, it's only.
That's what I'm saying. Take 2 years of rehab and then come back and then play so bad that you don't get your backup, so you don't play.
True.
And you collect your $30 million. And then you ride off into the sunset saying, I don't got it no more.
How much money is enough money? You already made at least 200. In 11 years, you made 200 mil. You know they're going to hate it.
And I would have just retired at that point.
True.
At least give it 1 year shot. I don't know. But I guess he felt like he made enough money that he didn't care anymore. So that's his choice.
I mean, hey, he
didn't want to end up like Hawk Tua.
Horrible. But I mean that was with him. But people were saying that he is. Do you think he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame?
No.
You don't think so?
No, sir.
I mean, I was looking at he has over at least 41,000 passing yards, 257 touchdowns. I mean, I think he's ranked like top four in comeback players for the New Orleans Saints. But I mean, he's not top 5 in a lot of categories for the Saints. So I mean, I kind of understand what you're saying. And I mean, him retiring, I kind of get it because he was gonna get sacked. Like the Saints ain't going nowhere. If he come back, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna come back and then what? You just come back for more money. It's not like you come back to get a ring.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They said he needed surgery, so he would have been out a whole year.
And then he had to come back the next year, and then
he could have been like, "It still hurts. I need another surgery."
Oh Lord! See now you just milking the system. Now you just milking money. Now you just looking crazy. But I mean, speaking of looking crazy, we have the other right here, man. Pickens is gone from the Steelers. How you feel about that?
Mixed feelings. Yeah, but we were gonna have an awesome duo with him and Metcalf, but I guess Tomlin made the final call. They said it was Tomlin's decision. I'll bring us off screen so you can see that. But Tomlin basically didn't want to deal with Pickens anymore. He said it was an attitude issue, and apparently we got a report here that while the Steelers were looking to trade him, that some teams laughed at the idea of inviting Pickens into their locker room for any price. So they didn't even get like another star player in return. They actually got some draft picks, I think future draft picks. So that's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess he was going to be due a big payday coming up soon. They didn't have any faith in him, so they basically looked him.
Yeah, it just sucks. Like, I know like the best time, I think the best times that I've seen the Steelers is either when the defense is A1 or like y'all got two good wide receivers. Like when y'all had like Hines Ward and Randall L, or like Plexico Burris and
Santonio
Holmes and them. We had two wide receivers that was good. It was on, but now you having one wide receiver. Like now you got a DK Metcalf. We still don't got no quarterback because the whole Aaron situation.
Well, didn't get what's his name? Was it Howard?
Yeah, you got Will Howard from Ohio State, but he not really a quarterback like that.
He only just won the national championship, so I guess he's the best quarterback, the champion quarterback in college. So I don't know.
So was Tim Tebow.
Huh?
So was Tim Tebow.
A bust?
A champion. He was a champion in the college. Yeah. And he came in NFL. I mean, anything's possible. But I mean, Will Howard
even though you can't even say like he was a bust because he did have a few years where he actually did it, and he had that fluke playoff game. So he actually performed in a playoff game. So you got to give him a little bit of clout.
You do gotta give him a little clout, but then now that Pickens is with the Cowboys, I mean the Cowboys do look a lot better now. I don't remember the last time the Cowboys had two good wide receivers at the exact same time. They always had one. It was always Dez Bryant and then who was the dude that was who was the dude that does the salsa dancing and then he became a giant?
What, Victor Cruz?
Yeah, Victor Cruz. I think
he wasn't on the Cowboys.
You sure about that?
I don't think so.
I don't
think he switched sides like that. I'm not a Cowboys fan, so I don't remember the players.
But like he did, I remember it was. I remember they had Tory Glenn at one point. They had Keyshawn Johnson.
Remember when they had Terrell Owens?
They had Terrell Owens for a little. Yeah, I think it was Terrell Owens and Tory Glenn. I remember that. I remember Keyshawn Johnson was a Cowboy, but he ended up becoming a Buccaneer. You got Michael Irvin in them days. Those was the days of the wide receiver. But right now, you just have CeeDee Lamb, and looking at CeeDee Lamb, CeeDee Lamb only had like 6 touchdowns this season out of and you played 17 games. You can't even get it to. It's just not good enough.
They say that was the same problem that George had. That even though he had 16 and a half yards per carry or yards per catch, that he only scored 6 touchdowns last year.
He wasn't him. He wasn't a Cowboy. He was a Bear and a Giant. Yeah, he was a Bear and a Giant.
No, but I'm saying that that's Pickens is also not a big time touchdown scorer. He only scored 6.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Pickens hasn't had more than 5 touchdowns in his whole.
It was 5. My bad.
Career.
Even less than I thought.
Yeah, you think he's like 5, and he had 3 one year. He hasn't. Man, Pickens hasn't.
So he hasn't turned it into points on the board.
No, he definitely hasn't turned into points on the board at all. But I mean, you're gonna see now. I mean, Dak Prescott is healthy, so it's gonna give them weapons.
He's not gonna dack it up.
He's not gonna dack it up. I mean, they don't have a. I don't know what the running game's gonna look like. That's one thing they definitely did not have was a running game. So we're gonna see how that goes. I mean, the first opening game is my Philadelphia Eagles versus the Cowboys in the game opener. So we're gonna see how that goes. But y'all comment down below how y'all feel about these NFL updates. Do you feel like Derek Carr is gonna be somehow end up in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Get maybe the Hall of Fame of the Saints. Teams have their own little thing.
No.
You don't think so?
He would be in the Oakland Raiders Ring of Honor.
Oh Lord! Oh, anything's possible. But speaking of Ring of Honor, man, we got to talk about this right here, man. My co-host team done. Wait,
it's rigged.
It's
rigged.
Are you a Maverick team? A Maverick fan again?
I'm back on the board.
Oh Lord! Back to watching
Luca was my favorite player, and I was a big time Dallas Mavericks team, and I believed in that roster, and I still hate Nico Harrison to death. But I've been watching Cooper Flag since high school, watched him at Duke, watched him on the USA select team when he was tearing it up as a teenager against, teammate Anthony Davis and going against LeBron and those guys and making it look easy. And a lot of people say that this is 100% that it's rigged, that the NBA ratings were struggling, and that so the commissioner put in that phone call that said we need one of the league's biggest stars to move to LA with LeBron, and that'll be a huge jump in the storyline, huge jump in the ratings. And then if you do this, we'll give you the number 1 pick because everyone knows generational talent. There hasn't been some people say as big of a or not high school, but a big of a prospect since LeBron James. They say he's a bigger prospect than Zion Williamson was coming out of Duke, maybe even Kyrie coming out of Duke.
For real? Bigger than Zion?
Yeah, they said he's maybe the biggest prospect since LeBron James.
Oh, Lord.
So it's crazy. Now that, Dallas went from their franchise player being one Euro white player to another Euro white player, now they've gone American. They said that Trump's tariffs finally worked, and they turned to Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, Lord.
A franchise player and into an American.
And, I mean, we got a video right here, basically Cooper Flag and how the draft went. Man, I can't believe it. They had a 1.8% chance to win. I think this is like the top 3 luckiest moments
Top
ever.
3, 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Lowest percentage.
But
it was the biggest jump in spots. They did a 10 spots
that's crazy
jump, and that was the biggest in NBA history. But let's see the video.
The second pick will be made by the San Antonio Spurs, and that means that the number 1 pick in the 2025 NBA draft
with the
goes
victory.
to the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, Cooper Flag was killing it, shooting drills at the combine. He ain't got that
You're
Bronny
going to
vertical.
a very kind of built team already. That's pretty unusual for what I think being the top pick.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, I didn't try and think about it too much. I feel like it was kind of out of my control. So I'm just kind of going through the process like everybody else and just trying to enjoy every single moment because we only get to do this once.
He didn't seem too hype.
He definitely didn't seem too hype, but that kind of made me mad because why would you want to go to a bad team? I understand you want to be a star on your team, but don't you want to win a ring? So is it about being a ring or is it about...
I think it's a little bit of both. People are saying that this is also like you haven't seen this happen really since like the Spurs got Tim Duncan, that the Spurs were a good team, but they had injuries. So they finished bad and they ended up getting the number 1 pick. So you add Tim Duncan to a already normally playoff team, and they ended up winning the championship. I think was it Duncan's rookie year or sophomore year, but like right when he came in the league, they won a championship with Duncan because they added him to an already solid team. And I think this could be the same thing with the Mavericks. I don't know if they're going to keep this whole team together. They got a bunch of options with trade pieces, and people thought that they might flip the pick for like Giannis or Kevin Durant, but Dallas had said, put out the word, they are not trading the number 1 pick. They're going to draft Cooper Flag and keep him 100%.
Yeah, I mean, this team is going to be crazy. I mean, you got Cooper at the 4, AD at the 5, Kyrie. I mean, Kyrie's injured. He's going to come back, they say around most likely after All-Star game. He may play a couple games. I feel like...
He'll be back like the last month of the season.
Who do you feel that's not going to be after the All-Star game? Who on the Dallas Maverick team won't be on the team anymore? I feel like I know Gaffer's going to be gone. I know Dinwiddie's going to be gone. They stay trading Dinwiddie.
Yeah, they stay trading Dinwiddie. Yeah, it's crazy that I see a lot of graphics where they put Gafford in the photo, but I think Lively's the better center, and he's actually the starter, Derek Lively.
True.
So, yeah, and Gafford, I think they're not going to want to pay him a bunch of money to be a backup, and they want to save it. So I think Gafford and possibly P.J. Washington or Najee Marshall are possibly gone. Maybe Spencer Dinwiddie or Jaden Hardy also included in that package because they definitely got a bunch of assets now, so they could put some packages together and still keep it. Because, I mean, even if they keep it mainly intact and just get rid of like Gafford, Kyrie at the 1 at the end of the year, Clay at the 2, his normal position, Kyrie at the 1, his normal position. You got Cooper, who's like 6'8", at the 3.
Mm-hmm.
You got Anthony Davis, who's 6'11" at the 4, and then Derek Lively, who's 7'1" at center. I mean, that's an absolutely huge team. Clay's like 6'6", and then Kyrie's like 6'3", 6'4". So he's not the biggest, but still with all the other size, they definitely make up for it.
That's all the sides there definitely make up for it. But now it's time to talk about the other people that also win the draft.
Is he starting over PJ Washington?
Who? Cooper?
Yeah.
Yeah. PJ getting traded.
Oh my God. PJ and Gafford getting traded for what? Another point guard? Because they're gonna need a point guard while Kyrie's out.
They definitely gonna need a point guard while Kyrie's out. But they probably gonna keep him on the team for a little bit until they get closer to November, December timeframe, and then that's when they probably gonna make that trade. But also other people that won another draft. So you already know Dallas got the number 1 pick.
Spurs got 2.
Spurs got number 2. Now, what's funny about the Spurs got they had the number 1 pick 2 years ago, and that's when they got Victor. Then they had the top 5, top 10 pick last year. That's when they got Castle, and Castle just won Rookie of the Year. So I mean, the Spurs is doing good. They got Fox. I think Chris Paul retired, so he's not gonna be there.
No, he's not retired.
I thought he retired.
No, he's still gonna be there. I didn't see that he retired.
I could have sworn he retired. Comment down below that Chris Paul retired and he made it official. But I feel like only thing the Spurs really need a draft is now they have the number 2 pick. They need to go power for it because the backup.
Wemby's gonna play center.
Who?
Wemby's gonna play center.
I mean, yeah, and then they have what? Champagne. You don't want Champagne or what's his name?
Vassell.
Vassell. I don't. Not Vassell. No, Vassell's nice.
Keldon Johnson.
No, Saloon. What's his name? Sohan. I don't care.
I'll get rid of Sohan in a heartbeat.
Exactly, because Sohan. I mean, they need
Keldon Johnson. Trade them.
They need somebody. Oh yeah, then you got Harrison Barnes. I mean, he's old. He be busting, but he old. You gotta do something about the position, the power forward.
I think Cooper Flagg is mad because I think he thought the Spurs were gonna get the number 1 pick, and I think that he thought if he went to the Spurs that he's good enough that he would be the best player on the team, even with Wemby there. Mm-hmm. That he would be the best player and he could kind of take on that role because maybe like he feels like Wemby's more of a 2 than a 1 as far as the best player on the team. But I think with Dallas, with Kyrie and Anthony Davis and him, like he's going to be the 3rd best player on the team. I mean, where he on the Spurs, I think very easily, pretty early, he could show he would be the best player on the team.
Yeah, I mean, on Spurs,
I think he would be better than Wemby.
I don't think he'll be better than Wemby.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, now
Wemby's not healthy. Wemby's he's played half a season. He played a half a season his first year, and basically I think a little over half a season his second year. So like he's already like missing a lot.
Yeah, he definitely do be missing a lot. Also, I mean, who also missed a lot? The Utah Jazz and the Wizards. They basically both tanked this year, especially the Wizards. The Wizards won 18 games, Jazz won 17, and they got the 5th and the 6th pick. So I mean, that is funny how you tank and it didn't work out in your favor.
It's hilarious.
It is definitely hilarious. The Sixers did get lucky because remember they were going to lose their pick if they didn't get under 6 to OKC.
Yep.
They got number 3 pick. They got their whole little situation going on with their team. I'm mad about the Lakers. The Lakers do not have a 1st round draft pick. They have a 2nd round draft pick, but not a 1st round pick. So
they're gonna trade Austin Reeves.
Yeah, they definitely finna trade Austin Reeves.
Cooper Flag. Nico, what's up?
Oh Lord!
I heard you wanted another ball handler. We got Austin Reeves.
So you
just got to give us the number 1 pick.
So do you think this getting the number 1 draft pick did it save Nico's whole situation?
Yes. Because I mean, you got another generational talent in Dallas. I mean, what more do you want?
Yeah, you got a point.
It's weird how Dallas suddenly finds their way to the top of the draft every time there's a generational white player.
Oh, Lord. You got jokes.
Conspiracies. But comment down below if you think it's a conspiracy that after giving up a superstar while they're having a ratings crisis, they get the number 1 pick and automatically get another generational talent right back.
Exactly. It's like the cold envelope situation. But speaking of more basketball, man, NBA playoffs is basically going on. We didn't update the picture, man. It looks like here.
The Pacers said, get the hell out of here. Cleveland, this is not for you. Sit home, Spider Mitchell. OKC won tonight in a close game, so now they're up 3-2 on Denver.
That game going 7. I can see that.
I can see that going 7. And this podcast will be dropping around the time the Warriors and the T-Wolves are playing.
Wait. Go back to the gotta start back with the OKC and the Nuggets. So with the OKC and the Nuggets, how you feel about that series?
I think it'd be a toss-up. Of course, Denver's now got to win 2 games in a row to win the series. I think they could do it, but I don't know that if OKC plays like they did the last couple games, they'll definitely beat them. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, it looks like
I'm gonna say OKC's gonna end up winning. They're gonna say it's that team's time to at least get to a conference finals now.
Yeah, because with the Nuggets, you really
only got to win one.
Yeah, with the Nuggets, you really don't see them winning without Joker being on the floor. They really struggle to score. And on top of that, I feel like the OKC feels like this series actually would have been over with already because they only lost that one game with that one buzzer beater game. He made with Gordon. He got the 3.
Oh yeah.
Made the 3.
They gave away a game with that. They did the foul game too early, and then Chet missed the free throws, and then Gordon hit that buzzer beating 3.
Exactly. So I mean, that could have been that should have been OKC right there. So OKC really should have been done with this series. So I feel like OKC can really do something. I mean, the way that Dort was playing today, I mean, him and that Rainbow 3 was just...
Oh, my God, ridiculous. He had 3 of them in a row, I think.
Yep.
Or 3 out of 4, something like that. He got into rhythm at one point. So shout out for Dort for lacing him up.
Exactly. Shout out to Dort. And then with the way that their OKC's playing, they're just sending bodies at Jokic. They have like so many tall people. They don't care. They sending Jalen Williams. They sending Harkenstein. They sending Chat. They don't care. They just throwing different bodies at him, and they're trying to dare him. Everybody else is scoring. Only one
Michael
is really
Porter Jr. struggling and Westbrook struggling, man. And Christian Braun's not doing the greatest.
Hard, but you can't. And you got Gordon, and he really can't do that much. So I mean,
he's been playing actually really well. He's been like one of the surprise players of the playoffs. Aaron Gordon, and so I don't know, but the other team's not picking up enough, and I think Jamal Murray could play better.
Definitely. Then moving on to the last West game, the Wolves versus the Warriors. Now this surprised me. Like if you would have told me that Carr, Anthony Towns, and Randall would do a swap, and the Timberwolves would be horrible because remember they were like they're the 8th, the 6th seed. 6th seed. They barely did. I mean, they was losing a bunch of games too at the beginning.
1 seed out of the play-in.
Exactly. And at the beginning, I felt like they couldn't even get it together, and now they finally got it working. Where like some magical way, Anthony Edwards is like he can't miss. He's just chucking it. He's shooting like 15 threes a game. He damn well making it more than
Steph Curry.
That's what's looking. He's like that's what it's looking like. He's dunking on everybody. He dunked on Looney, nasty.
Oh yeah, that was a dirty poster.
Exactly. I mean, Nas reading them not really doing that much, but
the Warriors are cooked.
The Warriors are cooked, and Steph Curry's injured. I mean,
he's not playing next game, and they're not making it past next game.
Yeah, exactly. Jimmy Butler, I mean, he's trying. He can only do too much. Brzezinski can't buy a shot at all. Draymond Green don't know if he want to give you 6 points to drop 12 people's elbows. So I mean, I don't know what you're really gonna get with that. And I think he's like only a few more takes away from getting suspended.
Yep.
So I mean, even if he gets a tech and then you win this game, then the next game, what you gonna just have Jimmy Butler by himself? Yeah, it's not enough. I mean,
no, Curry will be back by then, but they're not winning that game. Golden State is done. We are gonna have an OKC versus T-Wolves conference final, but in the bottom of the East or bottom right of the bracket, the Knicks are 1 win away from knocking off Boston, being up 3-1 after Boston was heavily favored the whole series, and at the end of the game, Jason Tatum went down with a lot of people thought was the sprained ankle on a steal by OG Anunoby, and but I saw it and I was like, no, he didn't twist his ankle. He just went down like Dame did, and I knew it was Achilles. And earlier today, we did find out that he did tear his Achilles, and he already had a Achilles surgery to repair it. But he's basically going to be out all next season. If he would have come back, it would basically be around like playoff time.
Mm-hmm.
But
so,
he's pretty much missing next year.
He's pretty much missing next year. But I mean, a lot of people saying that it may not be that bad, his Achilles injury, because it's like the whole Kevin Durant situation, how it's not really off the leg he launches off with the most. So he'll still have that because he'll basically.
If you're a left leg jumper and you tear your right Achilles, like it's not going to be the worst thing.
Yeah, it's not going to be the worst thing. Now everybody can put the money where their mouth is. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, Jalen, he's a star player. He should be the star of the team." Well, now we gonna see. Everybody said they're gonna break up the team. Well, now technically the team not broken up, but now he is a star, so we gonna see what's going on. Man. I mean, they're done this season, but next season. I'm talking about next season.
Oh yeah, I feel like with the salary cap and the options that they're gonna do it, and now Horford's already old. A lot of people thought last year was that he was gonna retire, so they definitely thought this year was his last year. So that may have been Jason Tatum's last game playing with Al Horford. Maybe his last game playing with Porzingis as well, because they don't think that they're going to bring him back for the money that he's commanding.
I believe it.
They're not going to want to pay him, especially with him being as available as Anthony Davis.
True, I believe that. And on top of that, I mean, Tatum wasn't doing good at all in this series. LG and Bridges, they've been locking him down.
Shooting a lot of bricks.
They shooting a lot of bricks. And then moving on to the Cavs versus the Pacers. Cavs ain't winning anything without LeBron James. They the number one team. They had Mobley, Allen. You thought they was gonna do something.
4 All-Stars.
Coach
of the year.
And somehow Tyrese Halliburton and his ugly behind shot is just cooking them. And then Miles Turner's looking like Larry Bird. And and Reggie Miller reincarnated. He's over here doing step back threes, making them. He's getting rebounds. He's doing everything that you really don't see him doing during the regular season. He's doing it, and you barely see highlights. You forget about they still got Siakam.
Yeah, Siakam's actually been playing pretty mid. It's it's been all the other guys around him, and even Naismith and
Naismith's been killing it. Yeah, Neymar. Yeah, they've been killing it. So I mean, this I don't know. It's looking like the Cavaliers. They just tall and long, and like if you hit them in the chest enough, they just gonna back down.
Yeah, well, we already know they already lost. They're done. So
and
it's
Garland hurt. So
yeah. I mean, he didn't play good even when he came back.
He didn't play good when he come back.
So we're gonna have a Pacers-Knicks.
I can see
conference final. No, I mean it already is.
Yeah.
The Pacers won. The Pacers won today.
The Pacers and Knicks, and then I'm gonna see the championship game is gonna be. I'm calling it now. The Timberwolves versus the Knicks. Timberwolves and Knicks. That's gonna be the storyline. Julius Randle versus the old team. Ant versus his old team. That's gonna be
DiVincenzo versus Villanova crew.
Oh, exactly.
It's like I'm the Villanova teammate you sacrifice.
Exactly. Now that one, if they go all the way to that, I can see. I don't know who's gonna win.
I'm picking the Knicks.
I
used to be a Knicks fan back when I'm gonna bring us on screen. Back when J.R. Smith and Amari Stoudemire and Carmelo played, it was one of my favorite teams. And even during Lynn's sanity, and then I kind of moved on. I even liked them when they first got Porzingis, when Porzingis was originally a Knick and was like a rookie phenom. And I got away from the team when they did a bunch of dumb moves with Phil Jackson, and I moved to Dallas when Porzingis got there, and then I stayed there when Luka got there, even when they got rid of Porzingis. But yeah, now I'm a Lakers fan. I still kind of root for Dallas a little bit, but it's still nice. I still have tons of Knicks gear, so if the Knicks win a championship, I got all kinds of gear to wear.
Definitely.
I even got a signed Lynn Sanity.
Oh Lord,
I got a Lynn Sanity signature.
But y'all comment down below how y'all feeling about these playoffs. Y'all liking all the fouls. Y'all liking the old school vibe they giving off. But now it's time to talk about what we got.
New Music Monday.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's shout out DBZ. Comment down below if you've been watching Dragon Ball Daima. We've been watching that. We still got like a couple more episodes to watch, but comment down below if you're into that. But check out our playlist. We got Music Mix number 5. We're giving DDG some love with this latest video being the latest video added to Music Mix number 5. So y'all need to make sure that you move on to Music Mix number 5 because playlist 1 through 4 got like thousands of views. Y'all need to make sure that number 5 gets to that point.
Exactly. And you already know, man, music that came out this week. We got it here, man. Kid Cudi dropped. Mexican OT, Lil Wayne dropped something. Suicide Boy. Oh, we got to do it. Yeah, look that up.
Yeah, they had a new song off an upcoming album. We'll definitely check that out on Crib Reactions. We just dropped a Suicide Boys music video reaction today.
What, Stormzy dropped the video? Oh, I got to check out Stormzy.
Check it out. Pink Panthers.
Oh, yeah, Pink Panther. Got to check her out, see what she did. I don't see Step Brothers on here. G Perico dropped. RMC Mike dropped. Big Boogie dropped, man. Those are some of the people that dropped. But here's my album pick of the week, man. I got from Florida's finest, Sailor. She's an R&B singer, man. 14.
Why did she anamorph into a roach?
I don't know, but it's funny. I like it. But I mean, the album is really R&B vibe, man.
Roach Princess.
You're really gonna like it, man. 14 tracks out of 14 tracks. I want to say at least like 8 of them. So y'all definitely need to check that out, man. Once again, her name is Sailor, Sailorr.
You got a favorite song?
I got Bitch Brew, Down
Bitches
Bad. Yep, Done Shaving for You.
Wow.
Come on now, man. She got them bangers, but that's my pick. Definitely listen to this album. Then I have my co-host pick. What you got, co-host?
We got Step Brothers for Life, Don Tripp, Star Lido. Shout out to them. They've been friends forever and putting out tapes forever. And this is the latest project. Comment down below how many years it's been since they did a project. But this tape is fire. From the first track, Madden Curse, all the way down. And they got a few features. So, yeah, definitely check out this tape. 16 songs of pure fire. Step Brothers for Life, Don Tripp, Star Lido. Check out Don Tripp. He's dropping albums like every single month, sometimes 2 albums a month.
Facts.
So if you want new music all the time, Don Tripp is your guy. He never stops working. So shout out to them. Check out that album, my album
Step
pick
Brothers
of the week.
3 was 2017, so it was like almost 8 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So shout out to them for putting it together one more time for us, giving us another classic. But let's go ahead. Speaking of classics, you need to check out our classic Twitter logo. So we're on X still, Papa O'Block at Felix Supreme 305. Like, comment, subscribe to this channel. Make sure you're logged in with TFTC Clips, TFTC Gaming, Crib Reactions, Patreon, Twitch, Tales from the Crib, TikTok, Tales from the Crib, all that stuff.
We do it all, baby. We do it all. And thank y'all for watching, man. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. Thank y'all for hitting the subscribe button. We really couldn't have been here without y'all, but you already know, man. If y'all want to see more, man, follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. Make sure you follow the TFTC Clip page. Make sure you follow TFTC Gaming. And I know y'all going to follow the Crib Reactions. But, hey, man, you already know what it is. It's your boy, Felix Supreme 305 with my co-host.
Chico Grande, Chico two times. Hold on. I want to bring the music back before we get out of here. Can we bring it back? There we go. Another week of craziness. What's going to happen next week? Chico Grande, Felix Supreme. Thanks for blowing up our last video. We need more views this week. Check out all of our other channels, all the other stuff we said. And we'll let y'all vibe out into the void.
Exactly, man.
Click the logo in the middle, subscribe. Click the playlist over there on the right. Click the suggested video on the left. Click it all.
Exactly, man.
Don't forget to click yourself.
Exactly, man. Free Diddy, man. DDG.
No.
What?
No free Diddy.
Yes.
No.
He's a freaky man.
Throw away the key. I might have to throw away this co-host. But you rocking with us, we rocking with you. Tales from the Crib. We will see you next week.